I wanted to do a quick video for you guys on why I think Cairns and Far North Queensland in general is an awesome place to start your own business in Australia. Hey guys, it's Joel here, just on a wee break between photo shoots for real estate, hence the groovy shirt I've got on today. So this is just my perspective in starting up a business. You'll each have your own niche. I'm a videographer, and getting to Cairns and being a videographer and starting a video production business in Cairns has been actually a really positive experience for me. A bit of backstory, me and my partner Harmony.
I'm very excited to try the Mavic Pro, Joel.
We used to live in Melbourne about 10 months ago. And I was running my video business there, and cost of living was really high. There was heaps of competition, especially in the arts sector in somewhere like Melbourne, and I'm sure other major cities in Australia. A lot of you can probably relate. I had a few awesome clients in Melbourne, but it wasn't enough to kind of keep me going. So after making a decision to come up north for a variety of reasons, we set out and we did the East Coast. So we chucked everything in the car, including my camera gear, all my video production equipment, and instead of flying up north, we just drove. So we took a month. I highly recommend doing the East Coast. There's so many amazing things to see. I want to show you a really quick montage. Here we go. So guys, this is why I think Cairns and Far North Queensland is actually an awesome area to start your own business in. Here are my 5 top reasons why you should be starting a business and making the move in the Far North. Number 1, weather. The weather is amazing, it's incredible. It is August here now. It's been straight sun like this without a cloud in the sky for literally months now. Around about April, May, it starts to dry out and get really sunny, and it also cools down a bit, and that goes through until about October. So that's your peak kind of tourist season when a lot of people decide to come up to Cairns. After that, it does get a little bit more rainy and a bit more humid, so a lot of the tourists tend to go down south, including the Melbourneites who can't seem to handle it. But I honestly say, after being up here through a whole first rainy season, haven't had a cyclone, but it has been awesome. I love the rain at night, and the rain has never really been an issue for me. And you still get plenty of sunny days. If you're a digital nomad, you can work on beautiful locations like this on the beach. You've got plenty of Wi-Fi around, and it's just amazing. Number 2, the local community has a big support network for startups. So you've got co-working spaces in Cairns, you've got the startup community. Troy Haynes, shout out to Troy, he's an awesome guy that runs the space, which is a community dedicated to entrepreneurs, and that's where really I hooked in first. I started hosting a couple of video workshops up here and found some clients from there, and it really just set off my business and my confidence as well. So in a startup community like this in Far North Queensland, you can all support and help each other and help their brands grow as well. That's what I love about being in the startup community up here. Number 3, there is not a lot of competition. Now again, this is just my subjective opinion, being the humble videographer that I am, but in Cairns especially and the Far North, they're a little bit behind on the marketing trend, which is not a jab, but I think there's a lot of opportunity, especially in the marketing space, to come into somewhere like the Far North and offer your services, and you'll find that if you were living in somewhere like Melbourne or Perth or Sydney, you may find that there's a gap in your area, and that's exactly what I found here in the Far North. There weren't nearly as many videographers as there were back in Melbourne. I wasn't competing as much for work up here straight away. But again, it's all about listening to the market, so do your research before you come up. Number 4, there's a lot of growth happening, especially in Cairns. There's hundreds of millions of dollars being invested in hotels. I'm sure the sky rise of Cairns is going to change over the next few years, if not year. It is absolutely incredible the amount of growth and money that's being injected into the Far North, and even the stats back that up. So there's a lot of small businesses up here that are actually doing better each year. Although there is that transient nature, people tend to like come and then leave, and so it does a bit of this. But also just on that, the cost of living is not as bad as in major cities in Australia. I'm paying a very reasonable amount for a nice big Queenslander here. Number 5 is the location. So a lot of you know Cairns is the gateway to the Great Barrier Reef, so you've got heaps of tourism operators up here. Not to mention, not just in the water is fun, but also you've got World Heritage sites like the Daintree Rainforest. If you're into the outdoors and hiking, it's absolutely awesome. Also for you photographers and videographers out there, it is an amazing place to come to take photos. Not to mention flights to places like Asia are super cheap, and even other major destinations in Australia. You can get flights to Brisbane for less than $100. So it is really accessible. There's a world-class international airport in Cairns, which makes doing business and flying around really easy. So guys, there are so many more reasons to come to Cairns and just the Far North in general. If you're thinking of doing a road trip up the coast, definitely do it. If you're thinking of starting a business up here, I can't recommend it enough. The community is awesome. The networks you'll make are amazing. Everybody knows everybody and everyone's super friendly. So it's just a really, really great place to take a risk, and the chilled, relaxed vibe is just so good for getting work done. I mean, I'm checking my watch now because I've got to be at another photo shoot in 40 minutes, but I'm going, well, it's not going to take me that long to drive back down, so I thought I'd just whack out a quick YouTube video while I'm at it. But guys, thanks so much for watching. If you have any questions, please leave a comment below. I should do a little quick plug for my channel. So if you're into filmmaking and if you're into travel, I'm about to be doing a lot of both, and I'm always making new content, so please hit that subscribe button. And also guys, if you want to learn more about living in Cairns, my beautiful girlfriend Harmony is bringing out a video on that very soon. She's also got an awesome video on living in Melbourne, and she's done an awesome job at that. So make sure you check it out in the link. I'll post it in the description, and I'll see you soon guys. Cheers.